coming to collections, what type of collections you have used?
Mostly in our projects, we are using list and set. There, yeah. So I have knowledge of all the types of collection means lead set, map,
So why TreeSet was introduced?
and tree set. There might be tree set maintains sorting. Means whenever we insert any element in tree set, so it's maintain the insertion. Sorry, not insertions order. It maintains the sortings of element. So for the purpose of starting, when we want data in our sorting order, so for that sorting, because of sorting, tree set is introduced.
Okay.
Might be
Yeah,
I'm
it supports sorting.
I'm correct.
Yeah, so it supports sorting and it also supports, it is a kind of a set, and all sets will store unique values. So you can't store
Unique
duplicates
value.
also. What is the difference between a set and a list?
In list have the some concrete class like ArrayList, LinkedList, vector, and set and vector. And in set we can not add the duplicate element,
Yeah,
but in list we can have.
yeah, correct. That is correct. The main difference is in terms of duplicates. So in set, you can't have the duplicates. How the collections are different from stream?
So collections, they help us to keep objects in check, like for different types of like collections supports different kind of work that they do around. For example, stack, it's like a FIFO stack, or like no, sorry, FIFO, it's LIFO. So last in, which is the element on first out. So if you want this kind of an architecture to be followed, then you will utilize the stack as your collection. But if you want like queue, in this case of queue based on priority, definitely you have a priority queue which is available. So that it's completely different from stream, because stream is like when you work on or iterate on any collection, and then you are able to perform operations on that collection. So stream is completely different from a collection, I would say. And then you are able to perform other operations like map, filter, and reduce anything that you want to do. And yeah, you're able to do that using stream. So these are two different things.
Okay, so can you tell me how does array list expand itself when its maximum capacity is,
Maximum capacity is the load factor, I know,
yeah,
which is 0.75. So it uh, doubles its size plus 1, it does, or divided by 2, something like that. It increases its size when it reaches its load factor every time. Divided by 2 plus 1 something, or
no,
it
no,
is
it's just double the size.
double the size. Yeah.
Yeah.
When it reaches 0.75 is the load factor every time. So whenever it reaches that part, so it double its sizes.
Can you tell me how HashMap works internally?
So whenever we create a hash map, there will be like key and value pairs in a hash map. So whenever like we write map dot put key and value, first the hash code of the key will be calculated using dot hash code method, and after that it will calculate the bucket index. So based on the bucket index, it will check whether that bucket index is already present in the hash map. So if there is no such thing like that, like there won't be a hash collision. So if there is no hash collision, directly it will add into the linked list at the first node. If there is hash collision, there will be a contract between this hash code and equals method. So then it will check the equals using dot equals method. It will check whether the content is same or not. If the content is not same, then it will go to the next node. And if the content is same, it will replace the existing content. And there is also enhancements in Java 8. Whenever we need to get the data from the hash map, it takes a long time for the searching process, like for calculating the bucket index and all. So for this, after a threshold limit of 16 like that, the entire linked list will be converted into tree map. This is one of the enhancements.
Do you know what is iterator?
Yes. In collections, I know like iterator, ArrayList, we are using that particular thing, iterator.
Okay, so iterator you can use not with just with ArrayList, you can use with any other collection as well. So it is an interface which provides a number of methods that are able to iterate over a collection. So whenever you want to iterate any collection, you can use iterator.
Okay.
And there is one more thing, list iterator. That can be used just for the list.
Okay.
Iterator can be used for set and list both. Okay. So in that sense, This iterator has a fail safe properties. So there are two things, fail safe and fail fast. So
Sorry
you
for that.
haven't
Yeah.
heard? Okay, no
Yes.
problem. We have tree map and TreeSet in collection. Are there any concurrent version of these?
Not utilize any concurrent version for collections, so there are concurrent hash maps and concurrent list, I believe, but I have not utilized them. Also, I don't know about tree because as I mentioned, I have not utilized tree. They are not, I mean, utilized anywhere for me. So I'm not able to find a use for them. Still.
Okay. And any other collection you have used, like in the set, hash tree set, anything?
Collections I have worked with ArrayList and a set, HashMap. These three I have worked in the collections level.
Any collection you know which store the value in the sorted order?
Yes, TreeSet will do in a sorted order. I think when you insert itself, it will sort that particular thing. TreeSet will sort it. I think. Yes.
Yes. Preset stores the
Yeah.
value in
Yeah.
the sorted order.
Yeah.
And it is a
Yes.
set,
Yes.
that means only unique value. There will be no duplicate. Can you tell me the difference between fail fast and fail safe?
Like fail safe iterators is like be consistent and like it does not throw any exception if the collection is modified structurally during the iteration. So most of the collections which are in like util package are fail fast. Like fail safe is preferred for multi-threaded applications like to avoid this concurrency related issues. So like when we are changing any collection, if the structure is not changed, then we'll get fail safe or else we'll get fail fast.
Can you tell me what is these try, catch, all these keywords, whichever
Yeah.
used in exception?
Yeah, sure. So try, catch, and finally. So these are used for in exception concept.
What about tree set? In which scenario you will go for tree set?
A tree set is a set with tree and it as well. So tree set is like when you're trying to insert like and you do not want duplicate records. So set is for one of that factor and preset also satisfies that. Apart from that, if you want a great searching, so you don't want you are like you can expect a good loss of speed while insertion. So you're okay with that, but for reading the values or you need fast reading. That is why you can utilize tree set. So
Okay.
to avoid duplication and to have readings.
Okay. And in the collection, there is array list and there is linked list, right? When you will go for linked list and when you will go for array list, can you tell me?
So both will perform the same operations. Like so, both will we can use it for anywhere. But so coming to the performance, there will be a difference in that particular both of them.
Yeah.
Like coming to linked list, we can wherever the many deletions happens, right? So at that time we can go with linked list. So what it will, so if you delete a particular element in the array list, what it will do, like it will traverse entire thing again and again. So instead in linked list, what it will do, like it will map that next value to that particular deletion of the next value. So it will be performance will be more while doing that deletion in the linked list. These deletion or those type of things we can go with a linked list, and other cases we can go for array list.
Can you give me some of the examples of synchronized collection and concurrent collection?
Synchronized collections and concurrent. Basically, synchronization is the concept like only for methods but not for blocks.
No. A method can also be a synchronized method, and you can also create a synchronized block as well.
If like multiple threads are working on the same object, like on the same Java object, then there will be some inconsistency problem.
Yeah.
So for this, they have introduced synchronized collections and concurrent collections concept. For this, like there are like hash map and concurrent hash map. So hash map is thread safe. We can say that it is like hash map is not thread safe. Like we can say that it is not synchronized, and concurrent hash map is thread safe. So we can say it is like thread safe. I mean synchronized.
So apart from that, there are several example of several collections which supports synchronization. So nowadays
Yes.
there is concurrent hash map, which is actually not part of collection hierarchy.
Collection.
But yeah, it is kind of a hash map. There is copy on write array list.
Copy on write array list. Copy on write array set.
Yeah, it is similar to array list, but yeah, it is synchronized array list. You can say
Concurrent
hash map is also a synchronized hash map.
And there is also like hash table that is also synchronized.
So how TreeSet is implemented?
sorry, like haven't implement like used it till now that tree set.